these are the Majyk Equipe cross-country boots, and we've got the front set and then the back set. So the back set's got 3 Velcro straps, and then the front set has 2. And there are some really cool materials in these boots. So we've got some perforated foam, and it's called biofoam, and you can actually see it's quite perforated, so you can see through it. So that's really important for tendon cooling. And then we also have the 4-way strike pad, like so. And these bits are in your back boot and in your front boot. So the strike pad on the back boot is at the front, so that when you're coming off like a drop fence, or if you're jumping up a bank, that the front of your horse's cannon bone is protected should it have impact. In the front boot, our strike pad is at the back for any knocks or kicks at the back there. And at the front, it's got this really cool material called cartilage, and it's also known as ACF, which is artificial cartilage foam, and this has some really cool abilities to absorb shock and absorb impact. Majyk Equipe do a really cool video online where they put a glass bottle into a boot, and then they drop a bowling ball on it, and the glass bottle survives, and this is due to the cartilage ability at the front. So when we look at the materials, including the biofoam, so it's really important to keep our horses' tendons cool. So when we looked at studies of cross-country boots materials, they conducted one with British Eventing and looked at 130 horses that went cross-country and looked at the different boots they had. So they had a perforated boot, they had a traditional brushing boot, and a open tendon boot. And they found that post cross-country, the tendon temperatures on the horses for the perforated was 28 degrees, the average traditional boot one was 32.3 degrees, and the open tendon boot was 31.1 degrees. So obviously you can see that the perforated boot had a significant impact in reducing the tendon temperature. So as we know that when horses are exercising, tendon heat increases, and the ability of the horse's tendon to cool via blood flow isn't very efficient because of the lack of blood vessels that the horses have in their tendons. So if you ever see a product that says this will improve your horse's blood flow in the tendon, it's highly unlikely due to the severe lack of blood vessels that the horses have in their tendons. So we have to make sure that we keep their tendons cool, doing everything that we can for them. So when they looked at race horses, when they galloped them on a dirt track with no boot on their leg at all, they found that the horse's skin temperature was 37.1 degrees, and then the tendon core was 40.4 degrees. So the tendon core is always going to be much higher than your skin temperature. So if your tendon temperature is high, you want to be careful with it. So why is this important as well is that the tendon fibroblasts, so the cells that help with restoring or wound healing, those guys, they have a survival rate. And when they looked at them in the lab and subjected them to heat, they heated them to 43 degrees and their survival rate was 90%, so quite good survival rate. After 43 degrees, so when they went up to 45 degrees, their survival rate dropped 27%. So this means that their survival rate drops 63% after 43 degrees. So we always want to make sure our tendons and our tendon core keeps nice and cool. So that's why if you are going cross country, to definitely look at materials that have perforated boots on them, like the Majyk Equipe boots. And also these guys have excellent impact abilities, so if your knocks or bangs out cross country. So overall, and you can get these guys, these boots, through any Mackie stockist in Ireland, so just contact your local tack shop. Any questions, give me a shout in the comments.